Hello, everyone. This is JJ. I hope you guys are doing well. I do want to say, I hope that you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you do come across this video. Today's pick a card is going to be what truth you need to hear right now. I am channeling your guides and your ancestors and any beings of light that want to come through to deliver this message. Like always, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, just let it go. If you don't want to hear the intro, if you don't want to hear the overall message, feel free to click on the timestamps below. How to book a reading, all of that good stuff is always in the description box below. With that being said, let's get started with the channeled message that I'm picking up for the collective. I feel for many of us, we're in this energy of it is what it is. I think that's the perfect way to even summarize it. I feel like there is radical acceptance going on right now on a collective level, and many of us in many situations in our lives. I feel like for many of us as well, we are in this period of observing our behavior, observing our choices, observing how we played a role in certain things in certain situations in our lives, how we ended up where we're currently at. And for some of us, this is like really good, right? We're like, yes, I put in all the hard work, I've done a lot of the shadow work, I've you know done this. And for others of us, we're looking at things being reflected back to us that are not so good, right? That are our shadow aspects. And when this happens, I feel like it's good for us to take a step back to see how can we heal that, why have we been attracting this, and in order for us to move forward in our lives. But I also see here as well, there is a releasing of a lot of denial, a lot of burdens that don't belong to us, a lot of this devilish energy, right? A lot of obsession, a lot of maybe even karmic connections, karmic cycles as well. I also feel here that it's very important that I'm also getting this message that we are accepting our life's terms, if that makes sense. This is when you're fighting against certain things and you're choosing to fight for what it is that you want. And this is something that came through on IG with the Nine of Wands. It's like you're putting your foot down for the things that you do want and you're letting go, and you're like, okay, I'm not denying the fact that that wasn't good for me, and I'm accepting the fact that that is not what I want, that is not what I need, and so I'm removing myself from it, but I'm channeling all that energy that I was, using to keep that situation or to, have that person, place, or thing in my life towards something that I do want and I know it's good for me, right? It's like we're switching gears there. I also feel here as well, I'm getting heavy Saturn energy. I'm getting this energy of Spirit saying, look, this is what you have been refusing to accept. This is what you have been denying. This is what you have not been wanting to look at. But your guides are like, it's right in front of you now. We have to heal it now before it gets out of control down the line, or before, we start a new cycle learning the same thing that we have already learned. And so I see many of you making changes, and these changes, this can be changes of attitudes. I feel like you're choosing different things, different ideas, and I feel for many of you have been taking this step back to get the clarity and to accept things that you have been refusing to accept. So there is, for some of you, you have been going through certain detours, but it's because we need to look at something, right? And so for others of you, you have been going through a lot of small changes, and you're just like, it feels like there's a lot of things going on in your life right now. For many of us, including myself, right, there's like little things here and there. For example, if you have kids, you got something going on with the kids, something going on in the home, something going on with family, with parents, and it's a mix of good things, a mix of, like I said, your work, probably you have to make changes over there, but then the kids are also working on something else, for example. And so now you're having to juggle these two things, but at the same time there's this other positive thing and other things that maybe are not so positive, but you have to look at them, you have to kind of tweak and change them and fix them, right? And so, or just even accept them. And so there's a lot of that going on in the collective currently. So, you know, just take a moment, first of all, to congratulate yourself too for the changes that you're making, because for many of you these are changes that either spirit initiated, and for others of you this is changes that you yourself, you know, decided to do. And so congrats on that, because changes are never easy. But that is what I have, you guys. So again, this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and I will see you in your selected pile. Hello, if you chose this pile, this is your reading. So let's see what truth you need to hear, okay? Let's see. I hope you guys are doing well. Pile number 1. We have, remember, it takes far less time to create a house of cards than it does a palace. This is my deck. Yes, this is your twin flame, unconditional love. Okay. A merry motive. We have the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. It feels like there's a choice here. For many of you, you have been denying the fact that maybe you do have a twin flame, that you have met your twin flame, okay, for some of you. Because the 9 of Wands to me is always a card about defending yourself. It's a card about a warrior, right? It's a card about fighting for what you want and not giving up. This is a card about going through the ringer. This is a card about do not give up, because your miracle is right around the corner. And so I do feel here for many of you, the truth is you've met your person. For some of you, okay, your twin flame, whoever this is for, whoever resonates. I know not everybody subscribes to that of the twin flame, and that is okay. I'm not here to force you to, you know, identify as a twin. You will know if you are one. Your intuition will let you know. But regardless, whatever label it is that you choose, I feel like you have a hard time letting love in. You have a hard time trusting people. You have a hard time trusting particularly your partners, okay? I feel like when things start coming in or things are really good, it's like you start questioning yourself. You start questioning maybe even motives here. And I feel like the truth here is, again, let love in. You have to let love in. I know you've been through a lot with the 9 of Wands. I know you're probably hesitant and you're like, hell no, I'm not letting love in, JJ. Love has put me through the ringer, right? That type of energy. And I do feel like for many of you, you choose to compromise. It's like you're choosing not to compromise. Sorry, correction there. I feel like for many of you, there is this energy of being very stubborn in a way. Okay. I'm getting heavy fire, heavy Jupiter, heavy Sagittarius, and numerology number 9. That might be your life path. That might be their birthday or your birthday, okay? I feel like for many of you as well here, what I'm picking up is this energy of, again, I feel like you've been hurt. You've been fighting for something. You've been working towards something here. And your guides are coming in to let you know, look, the truth of the matter is that good things take time. You cannot rush something. It feels like you're trying to rush something here. And your guides are saying you can't rush it. I know you want to rush it. I know you want to get to the Ace of Wands, you know. But your guides are saying we have to take it slow. We have to embrace the journey for what it is, okay? And if you are feeling like throwing in the towel, if you're feeling like being like, you know what, this is it, I'm not doing it anymore, your guides are saying think about it. Think about it, okay? The 2 of Wands is also an energy of, should I let it go? I feel like for many of you, there's a new adventure that awaits for you. And this might be someone that is already coming into your life. You already met this person. But there's love. There's a new adventure and love here as well. I feel like there's a sense of inspiration coming in as well with the merry motive here. Because I do see, at the end of the day, you have freedom and you have free will. But your guides are coming in and letting you know, are you sure you want to give up? Because good things take time. And we have connect. I feel like your guides want to connect with you, is what it feels like here. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like this person, if this is a person that we are talking about, that your guides are bringing through, It's like you have to make a judgment with the number 20. It's like a judgment. Do I connect or do I not? Do I walk away or do I reconnect with this person? And I feel like your guides are saying, look, think about it. Think about it. I feel like you've done so much for this connection already. And I feel like in some way it's been like a healing balm, like it makes you like, I don't know. I feel like it soothes you in some way, but it does push you to grow. It does push you to see things in a different way. And I always say this, growing pains, right? Growing pains. That's a big thing here that I'm picking up on. But also, I feel for many of you as well, you're ready for a new route. At least that's what you feel. You're ready for a new path. So that's for others of you, okay? Because there's many messages coming through. For some of you, you're like, you know what? I want to go a different path. I want to do something different. This could be career. This could be for many things, different things. But you guys are saying, as long as you're following your heart, then you're good. Then you're okay. But also this message of allow unconditional love and have unconditional love for yourself, for your journey, for your connections. Doesn't mean you have to engage with toxic connections, but it means having unconditional love, understanding, and compassion. I feel for many of you, it's important right now too. Your guides are saying, take a look at your motives. Take a look at your motives. Why are you wanting to go down a different path? Why are you wanting to reconnect with this person? It's like, I feel like you've chosen a path. I don't know. It's like, it feels to me like you've already made a decision, pile number one. So I don't know if you're coming into this reading and your guides and you've been questioning, like, did I make the right choice? Did I, or was I too hesitant, or was I too on guard, or, or was I too protective or too paranoid in some way? Your guides are saying why? Because now I feel like that you made your choice. Now you're questioning. And they're saying, look at your motives behind your decision, or the decision that you're about to make. I feel for many of you, maybe you are unclear about someone who is reaching out. Maybe you're unclear about your own love life. Wow, yeah. I feel like unconditional love, you got this twice, pile number one. Are you being too hard on someone? And maybe it's because you're not understanding their motives. Maybe you are the one on guard and you're just like, JJ, well, I don't understand this person, right? Or I don't get why they do what they do. Your guides are saying, would it be too hard to be in the flow? I'm getting this energy of like, you're trying to understand the why. You're trying to understand the X. But they're saying, maybe there's unhealthy attachments we need to look at. They're saying your intention has to be unconditional love. As long as that is your intention, then everything else will fall into place. Let's look at the rest of your cards. Because for many of you, like I said, there's many different messages here. Yes, look at that. It's like you're choosing. You're like, should I? Like, should I go on this different path? Should I connect? Should I not reconnect? Should I move away? Should I be in this stance here with the Nine of Wands? It's this energy of, what do I do? And your guides just keep saying, listen. I'm getting that song, listen to your heart. Before you tell him goodbye. I think that's the lyric, right? Because your guides are saying, whatever decision it is that you make, you're very well equipped for it. Okay? You're very well equipped here. I feel like for many of you, you need to look at your options. Okay, let's look at the rest of your cards here. Express your inner truth. Yeah, for many of you, I feel like maybe just expressing your truth, being honest in that conversation, because she is holding a phone. So maybe having that conversation will give you the clarity as to what it is that you need to be doing next. Okay? Archangel Raphael. Psychic. and then money worth. So for many of you, you want to switch jobs, but this again goes hand in hand. Do you feel worthy of unconditional love? Where is the wounding? Why are we holding back? Why do we have this wall? Where is it coming from? Archangel Raphael is our emotions. He is the archangel of relationships in a way. He is the archangel of our emotions. Do we need to forgive? What do we need to accept? Do we need to accept that we need to walk away? That something is no longer in alignment with our truth? But see, only you will know that if you take a moment within. Because for some of you, it's this energy of like, do I connect? Do I not? For others of you, it's a choice about money, about your job. At the end of the day, you need to listen to your truth, and you need to do what your heart feels and what your heart is telling you to do. And then really analyze your motives. Are you moving towards a particular path because, you feel that your heart is somewhere else? Are you doing it because of what is waiting for you on the other side? Is it because of ego? Like, what is the reason behind choosing a particular path? And then your last card here is we have cursed career, but it was in reversed. So for some of you, this could be a decision about your work. Maybe your heart isn't there. Maybe you've outgrown this job, this position, and you're looking at your options and your guides are just coming in. The truth of the matter is you need to listen to your heart. Only you know what's the right decision for you. Because you yourself, pile number 1, are very psychic. You are someone who you can tap in. You're someone who gets signs. And I feel like your guides are communicating with you through signs. Like literally, you have the number 2, which is a path. You have the pathway. Then you have connect. I feel like your guides are saying connect with us, but also connect with your inner truth. Connect with your heart, and that will give you the answer that you're seeking. Because it's going to be different for every single one of you. But that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading. Let's have a look. What truth do you need to hear right now at this time? This is my oracle deck. A closed door means it won't lead you to where you need to be. Okay. Right off the bat, answer the call from within. I feel like, let me continue with this. 7 of Swords. And the Death card. Okay. Okay. This isn't a easy message, but again, the reading is what truth do you need to hear? The truth of the matter here is you've been refusing to answer a call. You've been refusing. You've been running away from making a change that you know you need to make. You know this. You know this. I feel like here the change needs to be made. And I feel like Spirit has been closing doors. Spirit hasn't allowed certain things to happen or for you to walk through certain doors. And your guides are saying the truth of that is because you're avoiding something. You are avoiding your own transformation. See, because the Death card, yes, it can talk about something ending, but it can also talk about a rebirth in our lives. It's the end of a cycle. It's a transition. It's getting rid of things that are no longer healthy for us, that are not good for us. This is also a powerful move. But again, it's like she's looking at the 7 of Swords, but she's running she's looking at the Death card, pardon me, and she's running this way. Because she's avoiding death. She's like, I'm not going down that path. For some of you, you might be strong Aquarius and Scorpio energy here. I feel like recently something was denied. Something didn't work out the way that you thought. And your guys are saying it's because it's not meant for you. And I know sometimes that is a tough pill to swallow. Just because, you know, we might be really excited about something. This could be anything in our lives. And we are just really passionate about it. And we're like, yes, I'm going for it. And so your guides are like, nope, we have to shut it. We have to close it. We have to close it because it's not for you. It's not serving you. And you're deceiving yourself in some way. I feel for many of you, like I said, you have been resisting change. You are afraid of the unknown. You are afraid of new beginnings. And you've been repeating a negative pattern. And your ancestors, your guides are coming in today's reading to let you know we're not doing that anymore. The truth is, if something didn't work out, it's because it wasn't for you. The bearing fruit. For many of you, this could be career. This could be about your job. The messages. I feel like your guides have been communicating with you. They've been very persistent. They've been showing you all the numbers, all the signs, everything. And they're like, look, listen here. Listen here. We're trying to give you comfort. I know it was hurtful. I know you wanted something, but it just wasn't for you. I feel like you had high expectations of how something was going to work out for you, how it was going to give you fruits, how it was going to be something that, it just really feels, but it was put on hold with the number 12 here. And they're saying your harvest is there. It's just not through this door. It's just not through this door. You've completed a chapter. But I feel like at the same time, you're putting the past behind you, but at the same time, you're refusing to. You're refusing to close this chapter. I feel like you've been pruning your garden too. Okay, for some of you. Yeah, journey. You're on a new cycle, number 10. Entering a cycle of pure abundance. So if something has closed in your life, your ancestors and your guides want you to know you're entering a new one. And this is what they've been trying to tell you. They've been trying to tell you, look, just because that door closed, just because we said no, doesn't mean that we took away your abundance. It doesn't mean that your abundance is not, you won't have access to it. That is not true. You will have access to your abundance. It's just not through this door. It's not through this person. It's not through this thing that you thought. It's through something else. In a different way. You're on a new journey. For some of you, maybe you are traveling right now. For some of you, you probably thought like, if I travel, if I leave, I will be able to escape the feelings maybe. And your guides are saying no. I feel like your guides are also coming in, letting you know with the 7 of Swords, have your ducks in a row. Get your stuff together because things will be moving rather fast. Wow. Okay. Protection. You are protected during this time. You are protected. You're guided. For some of you, might have had some type of tower moment too with this like thunder. We have Oya, and Oya, she's an Orisha. I don't know much about her, okay? I'm just recalling right now. So, again, I don't mean to offend anybody. But if I recall correctly, she is associated with winds and very much drastic changes. And she is the warrior. She is the fighter. She's very protective as well. And so I feel like there's something here that she's like, enough. Enough is enough. It needs to go. Something needs to go. And for some of you, this could have been a person too. Maybe you had someone who was playing some type of sneaky game towards you, and she was like, nope, that's ending real quick. And she put a stop to it. Maybe because this situation, some type of truth was also revealed that set you on a different path, set you on a different journey, but that's the way it was supposed to go. Divine guidance, yeah. I feel like you are receiving divine guidance. The ideas you are receiving are heaven sent answers to your prayers. And for some of you, yes, you are receiving. Look at the thunderbolts are coming from the head right here, the crown chakra. And so I feel like you're being given these epiphanies, these aha moments for you to take action, for you to move in a different direction, for you to get clarity. And they're wanting you to trust that, yes, this is divine guidance, that you will be protected on this journey. Don't be afraid. A lot of things here, because I am getting Uranus energy, I'm getting Aquarius energy. I feel like there's been a lot of revealing, a lot of like things being revealed to you, things that were in the dark. Maybe Pluto just went into your 7th house, or will be going into your 7th house, clairaudience. Again, you're starting a new journey. Don't be afraid of the changes. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Protector warrior. This is, to me, this is Oya. So for some of you do work with Oya. For others of you, again, you have very protective guides around you who have been taking things away from you, or at least you feel it that way. But in reality, there were things that were not serving you. There were things that were not, this could have been people too that were not being honest with you, okay? Yeah, things that were stealing your energy, things that were just weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. I'm hearing things needed to come out to the light here. Okay. And your last card here is clairtangency, which is the gift of taste. So for some of you, if you were questioning, do you have this gift? Yes, or you're very clairaudient as well. I feel like you have a lot of guides around you, because I feel like the energy here that you're working through, it's a difficult one. It's not an easy one, right? Every time we're talking about the 7 of Swords, the death card, whenever it comes out, people want to reshuffle. They're like, hell no, I don't want that card. But it always leads to a new beginning. Okay, I feel like a lot of deceits in your life are ending. They're ending, like things are coming to light. And this could be also self-deceit, right? This can also be self-sabotaging behaviors, beliefs, illusions that we have been perpetuating that haven't allowed us to answer the call within. I'm also getting here from your guides that you need to follow the guidance. You need to follow the messages, because your guides are communicating with you and they are giving you the sense of comfort, but they're also letting you know, like, hey, you have a calling to answer and you need to do that. But you've been avoiding it. But I feel like now you have these protective warriors, and Orisha and this other guide here who also is coming in and letting you know, like, it's time. It's time, and we're removing anything that is a distraction to you for you to answer your calling. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye. Hello, you guys. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So let's see, what truths do you need to hear? Okay. So let's see. I hope you guys are doing well. Let go of mainstream mentality. Whoa, trust in your cycles. The World card. And the Judgment card. 2 major arcana. 2 big major arcanas. For many of you, I feel like your guides are coming in with this energy of that you've been closing big cycles in your life. things about your past. For many of you, I feel like you're moving towards something new, something exciting, something that's very promising. I'm also getting your work will be acknowledged. Your hard work is being acknowledged. Okay, I do see a lot of success, a lot of abundance here. I am seeing here as well, it's like you're letting go of the status quo in your life, whatever that is. I am seeing that your past might have revisited you. I feel like you've been in this cycle for quite a long time, is what I want to say. Yeah, because see the judgment card. It's all about forgiveness. It's about introspection. It's about reflection, the inner call, about an awakening, about a rebirth, absolution in some way. It's also about, I'm also picking it up, where have you been feeling down? Where have you been doubting yourself? Where have you been allowing fear to hold you back? I feel like for many of you, your guides are coming in to let you know that yes, you're going through a rebirth, that yes, you're going to be successful, and that there's a sense of completion going on here, that there's still something there that we need to look at. Okay, for many of you, I feel like you have accepted your hang-ups, you have accepted your, the fact that you're not taking the shortcuts, that sometimes in life there are delays, and you have accepted that with grace, is what I'm getting here. I'm also getting here as well, you've been in this period of reevaluation. I'm getting Archangel Gabriel here coming through as well. I'm also getting here, you have been calling judgment on many things in your life, and you have been closing out cycles, and your guides are saying that they are very proud of you for doing that. Okay. We have thoughts. Yeah, you've been in your thoughts, maybe about a particular woman, maybe about a particular man in your life. Okay. For many of you, I feel like you want to paint. You want to go down the artistic path. For many of you, you guys are my artists, my dancers, my teachers as well. Maybe you teach art. The initial M is significant here. We have MC. What else do we have here? A strong T as well. You might have just bought paintbrush as well, paintbrush, like paintbrushes, a suitcase or something like this. Give back. For many of you, there's a lot of success that's coming into your life, and your guides are saying trust the cycle that you're in. So for many of you, you probably are questioning like, wait, what's going on? It's because you've been wrapping things up. That's why things have been maybe a little bit kind of like you've been in your thoughts, and you're like, well, what's going on, JJ? Well, your guides are saying because there's certain things that need to close out. You've been making amends, you've been healing, and your guides are saying there's so much beautiful things coming your way, because for many of you, I feel like you've heard your calling already, and if you haven't, it's about to become very clear to you. And because of this, you're going to be making a lot of changes, or you have been making a lot of changes, and there's going to be so much money coming in. For some of you, your purpose involves working with other people from like online or from different parts of the world as well. And I feel like because you're going to receive so much, make sure you're giving back. Open your heart to love. So it says, the more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. So again, for many of you, you have been questioning, looking at, what is it that you want to do next? What cycle do you want to start? But at the same time, you're closing a cycle out, if that makes sense. For many of you, this is what you've been calling judgment on. You've been calling judgment in regards to vampire energy, in regards to energy that has made you feel stuck, whether this be your own thoughts. For many of you, this could be with the thought card there. And for others of you, these are just boundaries, lessons around boundaries that you needed to learn. And we have alignment. Yes, for many of you, this is the reason why you're calling judgment, is because your guides are saying you're getting in alignment to manifesting what it is that you want. I feel like for many of you, you have a lot of power in your hands, so you might do Reiki, or you're being called to Reiki or teach Reiki in some way. For others of you, maybe like massage therapy. For others of you, could be It's just energy runs through your hands. Okay, you have healing energy, like the Midas touch kind of thing. And then we have healing of the heart. Yeah, again with the hands. I'm getting this energy of the hands here. It's interesting. We got 20, 22, and 23. So things are moving forward for you. Archangel Uriel. 888, 333, 111. So again, different portals are opening up for you. You're coming into alignment. I feel like you've been working through karma in order for you to step into your personal power, in order to bring in abundance. But in order to do all of this, we need to come into alignment. Body, mind, and spirit here. Ascended masters are coming through as well. And then we have Empress energy for you to create, for you to use your creativity as well to create the abundance and the life that you want. And then we have here Gatekeeper. Yeah, it was a matter of divine timing. That's the big thing here. I feel like for many of you, you've been questioning something, or you've been thinking like it's taking too long. But the reason why it's been taking too long is because of this particular card here with the Judgment card. It's like, and the open your heart to love. I feel like you've been healing a lot. I feel like you've been making amends. I feel like you've been releasing a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. I feel like you've also been taking responsibility and accountability in how we have either allowed certain energies to come into our life or to have access to our energy in the first place. I'm also getting here, it's like you're taking your energy again and you're lining it up in order for it to be in a healthy and a more renewed place, okay? And I feel like for many of you, you have been in the suffering energy, in the suffering cycle, if you will. And I don't like to say that, but that's the way it's coming across. But I feel like you have finally let or closed out this cycle, and you're now going through a rebirth. I feel like you have been wounded emotionally here as well, is something that I am picking up, whether this be because of a breakup, a betrayal, or something that you gave so much power to. And I feel like this is something that you're looking at and you're taking accountability, and you're like, well, why did I allow this person or this thing to take so much? Or why did I give so much of my power to this situation? I feel like here as well, you're still releasing the pain here. Releasing the pain of the past. And I feel for many of you, you might be getting tempted to revisit something from the past. Sometimes this can even be like not even wounding from other people, but self-sabotaging ways in the way we think and the way we behave. And so I feel like we're closing that. We're taking accountability there. I feel like you're taking important steps to heal yourself, to release the pain, to release the past, to release the baggage. And I feel like you're committing to your growth process, and your guides are saying because of that, you're going to be rewarded, okay? But make sure that you give back, because doing all of that and letting go of this stagnant energy, that first of all, it might not even be yours for some of you. By releasing it, it's going to put you in alignment and more money is going to come in. Yeah. Your guides are saying only beauty and good things and prosperity is going to come out of it. And that's what your guides want you to know. That is the truth. So if you've been kind of like, you know, what's going on, your guides are saying trust the cycle. Because when the time is right here, the gate will open. Your gatekeeper is also showing up here. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. You guys are always my most complex, but I love this pile. So take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.